welcome to the Animated Cast. This is our somewhat, I guess, official podcast for our little YouTube channel. It's our first attempt at anything. So it's mostly going to be about video games, movies, I guess, nerd stuff. I mean, why else would you go to YouTube anyways? But yeah, so...
I'm pretty sure, going to YouTube, you usually go there to waste fucking time.
Wasting time.
Or
That's what this podcast is all about.
Time wasters.
So, there's 3 of us here. So everyone say hello.
Hello.
There's 4 people, because my revolver.
Oh, yeah. Revolver over there.
Yes. He's
Old like, no name.
Yes.
Old no name.
Yes. All right. Well, anyways. So, welcome. So, let's get started, shall we?
All right.
So, first thing on our list is E3. E3 is coming up, fellers. It's coming up. It's in June 6th, I believe, is the first day of it.
Who's ready for disappointment?
I am. Not really.
I hope not.
Well, yeah, I hope there's no disappointment.
I'm especially looking forward to this one because Bethesda's going to have the first press conference this year. This is the first ever. Every time Bethesda actually does release anything, they're under Microsoft's little blanket of disappointment. They were part of Microsoft's press when they released Fallout 3. So, currently looking forward to Fallout 4. About you guys?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd be looking forward to it, but now that I think of it, I think people are... I don't know, on Tumblr I've seen a lot of people just get overhyped about... what the fuck is that game called? Dishonored 2.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are looking forward to that.
Who?
I mean, a lot of PlayStation fans. I've heard. Yeah, a lot
antisocial people.
Yeah,
I tried. I played the first mission. I didn't finish the first mission in Dishonored. I didn't like the controls. I didn't like the art style, anyways. So
I didn't even try.
I guess I didn't try either.
It was just pretty weird.
I know.
Different.
My brother liked it a lot. He was really into it.
Well,
he was fairly disappointed with, I think, was it abilities and the way the game was set up, because of course, get the best ending is not to kill anyone. And he's just like, well, what's the point of having all these abilities
if I can't kill shit?
If I can't kill anyone.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where why
give me this?
Yeah, I want to be rewarded for killing people, or at least killing bad people in a sense. But
yeah.
So I guess that's one thing we can assume when it comes to Bethesda and their press conference, is that it can't just be about Fallout 4. They're obviously going to release other stuff. They're obviously going to release more, if not Dishonored 2, new IPs. New, whatever IPs stand for, I forget. But new original games. So, who here's looking forward to Fallout HD Collection?
Yeah.
I could honestly care, unless they release the originals.
Yeah.
Why not?
I know.
Why not?
I would love to see the Interplay original games.
I don't know about New Vegas, but the Fallout trilogy re-released Fallout 1 and 2 HD remastered, and Fallout 3 with brand new whatever upgraded graphics or whatever. But if not just for PC, but they could release it for consoles too. I can see that.
Yeah, I could definitely see it on the new consoles. And
imagine how well it would run, because it already ran like shit on the Xbox 360, and it ran worse on the PS3.
Yeah,
at least from my knowledge.
Definitely.
3 ran like shit on the freaking the PS3.
Yeah,
PS3. Not like we're Xbox fanboys or anything, but
I like PC.
We're aware.
PC, Xbox, and we got our.
Do I still have one shot left in this thing?
You're getting distracted.
I'm getting distracted.
Okay, so speaking of Fallout 3 and how shitty it ran on PS3, it's obvious that when it comes to Fallout 4, they're probably going to... It's going to be not cut and paste, but they're obviously going to pull a lot of things from Fallout 3 and slam it in Fallout 4, improving upon things, story-based stuff, characters maybe.
I honestly hope the story isn't going to be anything, or even remotely compared to 3.
Well, it actually is, because Street Dogs is going to be in it, and it's going to be...
Just because Street Dogs in it, because the example being is Mr. New Vegas from Fallout New Vegas.
Actually, now that I think of it, you could actually just be pulling their leg over here by just saying that we see more of Three Dog, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, he could just be like another generic voice actor that's going to be another background character or something like that.
I think he's just going to be a radio DJ. Like, he even said, like, he upgraded his radio station. Now everyone can hear him. So we can be in Boston. We could probably still hear him.
Yeah.
That's why I think that's all it is. He's just going to be a DJ. He's not going to be a story relevant like he was in 3.
Oh my god. You want to tell you something I did?
What?
After hearing Three Dog on the radio so much, I honestly just walked up to his studio, popped in the face, and I'm so glad I got rid of him.
Oh god.
Don't you get someone else?
You get some less enthusiastic woman, and I'm happy because she isn't fucking constantly mad dogging me about every goddamn...
3-dogging you.
Mistake you made.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I blew it back to I want to live a nice place. Fuck you.
That's true.
I want to go to 1050 Towers.
Yeah, fuck you. I want to live like a god.
In the apocalyptic wasteland, you can only do so much.
Fuck you guys living in the projects of Megaton. I want to live in the White House.
I liked my little shanty house in Megaton.
Yeah.
It was nice and comfy.
I got used to it.
It sucked though when when I have my followers, they all follow me to go into my bedroom, and they all stand right in front of the door, and I get trapped. That is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
Okay, well, you guys are all enjoying your little shanty and thinking this is nice and cozy. I'm gonna be up in the presidential suite sipping on nice little wine.
Is the water purified in Tammany Tower, or is it still irradiated?
I think it's purified.
I want to say it's purified.
Yeah, I think
you know, I've
I've
honestly just got the place and never went back to it.
I don't see people. I hear that a lot. Like, oh, what's the point of the house? And I spend so much time in a house.
Yeah,
I never leave it.
It's
because
like,
I'm in there either organizing my stuff.
Yeah, for lulz. Yeah, that's what I do for
I
lulz.
do that a lot.
Like for me, it's like when I go on the journey, I don't want to stop. I don't want to like sit there and relax or have this massive pile of junk when I'm gonna have 200 pounds of carry weight. And I want to know, do I actually need this?
I like to stockpile. Like, I remember in my Fallout 3 original character, I have at least 20 assault rifles. I like all these shotguns.
See, what's the point of that?
I like stockpile. Because you never know when I can use it to repair other guns.
Yeah.
I like having spare repair weapons. That's why I get a bunch of 10mm pistols. Or
for me,
rifles.
for me, it's I never I actually beat the game. Fallout 3, I beat the game only using a hunting rifle, using a mini nuke launcher once, and that was when I actually fought the first behemoth.
Yeah.
Which
is practically what I use every time I fought behemoth. I just use all my mini nukes.
Because I just found
I used a laser pistol.
Because apparently this stupid paladin likes to go walk up to the behemoth, point the mini nuke launcher right at his face, right?
Yeah.
He's literally 3 feet away from me. He just gets swiped once and dies. Yeah. I ran to his body, picked it up, and fired at the behemoth, killed it.
Yeah. And
I was thinking, I'm like, okay, great, I fired one round. I could keep this forever. It's completely broken. I just got the mini nukes off and dropped that shit.
Yeah. Plus, it's heavy as hell.
It is.
By the time I get to that spot, I'm already maxed out my weight.
Yeah.
So it's just I took the mini nukes again. See the fat man there.
They're worth something at least.
Yeah.
Also, I hate the Scope 44. I could never think I would actually hate a revolver so much. They're nice guns, but I mean, god damn, when you aim down, you always have to be in the scope.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I like New Vegas, because they get
these hip fire then, don't aim.
Fucking, I can't get accurate shots with it.
Yeah, especially in 3.
No, especially what I hate though is that when you aim down, in New Vegas, I like how when you aim down the sights, you can actually, see where the bolt's gonna land, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what's gonna be good about this new one. They should have that.
Yeah, with 3, it's if I hit fire, I'm gonna see these 2 lands like this, and my gun's over here.
Yeah.
And when I fire, it should hit right there, but no, it hits off over here. So I'm like, why do I even hit fire?
Oh yeah, that's the one thing that was wrong. The most thing I liked was the apocalypse style, not the story or the guns, just the style of it was.
Yeah, it was
what
cool.
The style.
The theme is called Diesel Punk.
Diesel Punk,
where basically everything runs off a car engine or gasoline.
Oh.
It just seems kind of wrong in the Fallout universe.
Yeah, that sounds.
That's where I heard.
Really
that's what that's where I hear what the style's called. I don't know. It's just post-apocalyptic.
Kind of sounds
it's a style of its own.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, but what's called another thing I don't like about 3 though, story kind of sucked balls.
Oh yeah,
story's pretty shitty. I'm playing as this punk teenager who left his vault to go find daddy and doesn't get a purpose till 3/4 into the story.
You don't love Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson was nice.
Dad of the Year?
Yeah, Dad of the Year award. But I mean, like, of course he's trying to protect us, but I mean, fucking, we didn't listen. We didn't listen.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong.
And what I hate too, in like 1-2 and New Vegas, our character gets to like, you know, live out the rest of his life. His story continues, right?
Yeah.
Ours is just rotting in a fucking radioactive hellhole inside the middle of a reactor.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking, great, I did all that shit, only the life you're dead. You happy there, buddy? You happy there?
Yeah.
You dead?
And then if you have enough money to pay for the DLCs, you get to live on.
You get to live on.
And only as an imagination.
Like $20 just to continue living.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's moral of the story.
They honestly should have gave you a choice in the matter.
Like,
even with the Falk and all that.
No. This is the worst part about it. I remember like, out of all the good things I did, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to sacrifice myself. Like, playing good and bad. I sacrificed I didn't want to sacrifice myself as a good guy, because I was like, you know what? I did so much good right now. I don't want to sacrifice myself. Oh, the Lone Wanderer. Although he did so much good in the Wasteland, he cannot be known as a hero, because he did not know the true meaning of sacrifice.
Oh
like,
my God.
bull fucking shit. You know what I did? I sacrificed like fucking 8 hours playing this game. I think that's a good enough sacrifice.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. Well, speaking of 8 hours and talking about that, one thing I was really hoping for is that, which they don't repeat in Fallout 3, and hell, they even repeat it in Skyrim, which I didn't like about that, is, again, sacrificing features for graphics or necessarily gameplay. Yeah. 8 hours. That's probably how long, probably it's less to get through the main campaign of Fallout 3. And because the way they set up is that the difficulty is based on your level. I don't like that. I want it to be hard, and I have to grind to be as good. Or I need, like, well, I'm obviously too weak to do it. I can't do it yet. I like that feeling.
Yeah.
I hate when everything's balanced out for you, so you have a clean experience. It ruins it for me. Fallout 1 and 2 doesn't do that. You get your ass kicked all the time.
Yeah, you saw in 2 how easy it got.
You took 5 steps into the wasteland and you got gang raped by bandits.
Yeah. Frickin', I got killed by highwaymen in like less than 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, no, do you want to tell you something? The entire playthrough that I just did when you're watching me, right? Yeah. Like, from where I started in the village of Arroyo, right?
Yeah.
All the way to the part that was only 8 minutes of gameplay. That was only 8 minutes to fucking die.
8 minutes to die. That's what Fallout 4. 8 minutes to die.
Yeah. See, now, how long does it take you to die in Dark Souls? Like, is that almost the equivalent?
Like, it'd be less than that because
depending on where you are.
The literal beginning is a beginner's trap. They literally throw you in a boss fight. Like, you walk out 5 minutes, you fight worthless skeletons. Man, I'm so great at this game. They throw a boss at you, and if you don't know what to do in the game, you will die over and over and over. And then you find out, oh, there's a door open over there. I'm obviously too weak to fight it. And you just walk away. Yeah. In beginner's trap.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what I thought, too? When I was playing Fallout 2, I thought, okay, you know what would be a smarter idea? Other than doing these meaningless side quests, I should probably just head down south and go find Vault 13, right?
Yeah.
Bad idea! I walked straight down, hoping that I'd just, like, you know, probably just run to the original highwayman or something like that, right?
Yeah.
No, do you know what I end up running into?
What?
A fucking firing squad of Enclave. And, what was it? I run to a firing squad of Enclave with miniguns.
Yeah.
All what I see is just this massive fire of 4 miniguns just ending me. I just get torn apart.
What is this, Vault 13?
No, it was on the way there.
It was on the way there.
Yeah, so I just got wrecked by Enclave right away.
Yeah, and
distraction.
And another thing, like,
that was actually nature.
Everyone talked about number 3, New Vegas, and like especially the older games. No one gives a shit about like the inner story a little bit. Everyone was so amazed at like how far you go actually in the story, like how like
Fallout 3 came out 2008, right? Fallout 3 came out 2008,
yeah,
right?
like around then.
So I think Grand Theft Auto 4 came out 2000. Came out pretty early. I want to say it came out 2008 as well. But I'm not really sure. I have to check my resources on that. Yeah. But that was at the time where open world was like you can go here was like
it's really nice.
was like mind blowing. Like everyone was like on the craze about that.
Yeah,
but now that's 2015. Now that every other game has that concept. I mean, just look at GTA 5. You literally can go anywhere except for inside the buildings. I don't like that.
I want them to, like, the only game that actually does that right now is just DayZ.
Yeah. DayZ does a good job at that, but it is a PC game.
Yeah,
graphics aren't that great, but doesn't need.
They haven't got it out to the systems yet, which they need to.
Yeah,
never gonna happen.
No. Okay, if that ever goes to the system, I'm just gonna see, like, for the first few months, Call of Duty kids just constantly dying, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can't find a fucking gun anywhere. Where the fuck are all the guns at? All I got is a shitty rock. And then, like, all of a sudden you see, like, those pro guys, like, come out of the bushes with their bow and arrows all freaking ready, then BAM! Headshot. Yeah. It's like, oh my god, fucking cheaty hackers with your bow and arrows!
Hackers.
Then, like, after a few months, they start wising up. I'm just gonna start seeing them, like, pop out of the bushes, turn around, no scope, BAM! With a freaking sniper rifle. Then I'm gonna walk up and see my teammate get teabagged. It's like, get wrecked, motherfucker!
Yep, that's what happens when games hit the mainstream. Mm-hmm. Like, especially when it gets popular on YouTube. Never, I don't know, I have to play it. But that's one thing that always bugged me. Speaking of Call of Duty, did it ever bug you guys when you get a game that you really liked, you really you invested so much time into it, you're really into it, you know everything about it, and you meet someone else who plays it and then doesn't know shit about it, but thinks that you guys can either be friends and talk over it. They don't know a damn thing. They talk out of their ass, thinking like they know everything about the game. Like, I know for a fact, because I'm smarter than you about this game, and I can't say it. Example being, I knew someone in high school who talked about the Call of Duty storyline, and he would go up to me and brag about, oh yeah, Call of Duty that came out, yeah, I beat it already. I'm like, beat it? What do you mean beat it? You don't, like, what? Are you 10th Prestige already? And he was like, no, I beat the campaign. I don't play. Like, what? Why did you buy Call of Duty?
Yeah, it's strictly multiplayer. You can tell by the games, like, they did not, like, there's not a lot of effort compared to the
not a lot of effort in the single player campaign.
Yeah.
But then they come up with some bullshit stat, Activision, or whoever, are like, oh, all these people buy it to play this campaign. Bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess there's a bunch of retarded people who don't know what Call of Duty is.
I've played all the way since Black Ops 1, and you could tell from then on they realized more people play the multiplayer, so like we might as well make a fast-paced single player so we can start the multiplayer off.
Yeah.
Now, here's the funniest thing. I remember, like, in freaking first grade, I used to write better... Not first grade, fucking third grade. I used to write better fucking stories in my head. Like, on paper...
Writing in your head.
Like, actually writing and thinking of a story, right?
Yeah.
I could write, like, better stories in third grade than the Call of Duty franchise has done this entire, 5 years, 10 years?
Little Charlie Jenkins in the sippy cup full of whiskey.
His little sippy cup full of whiskey, writing these freaking horror novels and, like, murder and rape and all these other things.
The next Stephen King. You haven't posted anything in the creepypasta forums. Good job.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. I feel like the Call of Duty campaigns do have a charm, and in my opinion, I feel like they should have the campaign just to set up the multiplayer.
Yeah, they need to do that. Like, they need to stop going off in its own story and, like, not matching up with anything. They need to set it up where it just, like, matches which I thought Hardline did really well, but, like, everyone's criticizing the single player, which I just, like, watched Angry Joe and whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, people like that are just, like, criticizing it, but they have to realize, is it set up for the multiplayer? The game has to set up for its multiplayer.
Nothing's more exhilarating in multiplayer games is when you're playing with other people, but your characters still matter. I like that. I hate it when I'm like, I'm just I'm just a stupid soldier.
Yeah.
I'm just Mr. Nobody. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You're Private 1712.
Yeah. I like it when, like, I don't want, like, I don't need dialogue. I don't need people praising my character all the damn time. I just want my character to feel like he matters.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be. I like it when Army of Two Army of Two did that in a sense where I'm recently playing Army of Two, to where, like, our characters' backgrounds and story don't really matter. But like, it's just funny that almost every fight scene is like everyone around you is dead, and now it's up to you. I kind of like that. I like. I don't have. They don't have to say, "Oh, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie." You know, "Oh, Charlie's the best one. Make sure Charlie's the leader." You know, stuff like that. I don't care about that. I like the fact that it's like, okay, you're a team. This now it's up to you guys to do everything. I'm like, I get so giddy hearing that. Like, yeah, I'm the greatest.
Yeah,
my team's the greatest. I like being part of a team that matters.
Yeah.
Destiny didn't do a good job at that. I feel like a worthless piece of shit in Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny. Oh,
a ghost doesn't even talk to us. That's how lame we are.
Yeah,
man.
There's a lot to do with Destiny.
So what would you guys think if there was multiplayer in Fallout 4? How would you guys feel about that?
I would love it if the multiplayer could be like similar to the companion system. Like, you have a friend. Like, it's only 2 players. Like, you gotta have a friend that follows you. You're still the main character if they you're still the main character if they join your game, right?
Yeah.
They're just going to be your following companion.
Kind of like how Far Cry, the newest Far Cry, kind of was, where you're the main character, and then you have that side quest buddy, but you can't do the missions. Maybe that's pretty good.
Like, I mean, they should make it to where you still can do.
Well,
the main
quest.
That's having you as a companion,
or even side quests. That was still pretty good. They should at least implement that.
I just wish
I agree. Because one thing I wouldn't want them to do is do a pull Borderlands where even the host of the party doesn't matter. Like in Borderlands, everyone could be freaking Salvador. Everyone can be Axe. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I wish I like the fact that that the single player guy, the guy who hosts the multiplayer session, he still matters in this world. That we will get attacked by freaking powder gangers because powder gangers hate you.
Yeah.
I like that. I want that to be.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
But
what were you gonna say before I cut you off?
I was gonna say I would love it if they would just let us play like how the Far Cry 4 thing was. How it's you and another Golden Path whatever person, right?
Yeah.
And I would love it if you could still do missions.
Yeah.
But I would love it if you could still do the main quest line with that companion still.
He's just a
companion.
great.
Yeah. He's just a guy here to help you.
Like, pretty much.
You guys know each other.
That's what sucked about it.
In Fallout New Vegas, I think they kind of did this in Skyrim. Because in Fallout New Vegas, one thing I liked about your companions is that as you progressed through the not necessarily the main storyline, but through making changes to the world, like killing certain people or doing certain quests for Mr. House or NCR or Caesar's Legion or whatever, that you can go up and ask them, so, what do you think about what's going on? And I like that. I like the fact that even though he's just an NPC and he can say whatever, I like the fact that he
has his own input.
He has his understanding of what's going on. I think that was great. So, so maybe a bigger party system in Fallout 4 would be nice. Not necessarily, like, I want 2 humans. I'm not a big fan of
robot,
human or inhuman.
Yeah.
I don't want dog. I don't want, like, if I'm gonna have a dog, can I have 2 dogs?
Yeah.
Or can I have 2 robots? Like, I like variety. What if freaking my character's theme is I'm a tribal man, so I have mongrels with me. That'd be cool. Because role playing comes with a huge part, especially for these kind of games where people want to pretend they're something and people enjoy doing that, but I hate it when they limit you.
Yeah, they don't want. You don't want to feel limited on your role playing. Freaking when you're in you want to feel like you're actually in the game.
Yeah.
Not I can't do this because.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like I was playing Dungeons and Dragons with my family recently, and
I was there.
And I sat there for like 20 minutes trying to figure out my character's background. And I correlate with the game master, the dungeon master, whoever, and it's cool because he's like, okay, well, you want to do this? All right, so here's a list of possibilities you can go with, or you can make up your own, and I can judge if that works well or not. Like, my character is ex-military, he's an elf, and he has a dark history when he was part of some sort of war. So he made up a war to go a part of the game we were playing. Okay, so this war happened, so which is why your character is like this, and it could also affect other characters in the game. Where I'm going to create NPCs that correlate to character and stuff like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the. I mean, maybe they can't really do this in certain video games. Like maybe they can do this in certain MMOs. But I like the fact that one thing about Fallout New Vegas that was really nice is that you're just a courier. You don't have a background. You don't have history. No one knows who you are except for yourself.
You're just a nobody.
You're just a nobody who happens to be a part of something.
Yeah.
I like that to an extent because you can basically just be whoever you are. You just decided, hey, I'm going to get a job. I need money. So I'm be a courier. Why not? So that's kind of cool. While in Fallout 3, you're forced to be grown up with the long lost dad.
Yeah.
So it's, again, if that's the storyline they want to go with, that's fine. But I like the way Fallout New Vegas did it to where I'm not forced to be with NCR. I'm not forced to be Mr. House. It's brought upon me, but I don't have to do it. I like options. Options are always great.
Yeah.
Any RPG options are great.
Or maybe like the storyline's the same, but you can come from different. You can choose your own background. Like, say, I want to be like a courier, or you want to be have like a long lost dad, or like you have your own back. You can make your own background.
Yeah, it picks where you start off at. Picks what gear you have. You were exiled from a vault, or
pretty much
you were born in a vault.
Pretty much starts off like just like a D&D adventure.
Yeah,
I don't understand why games don't have this. Like, how hard is it? Because like again, it's not necessary. It's not like game breaking. You don't have to make okay. So I decided I'm going to be born with tribes. You don't have to make it to the point where now every character is different. No, just have like 3 preset characters for like the 6 origins that you have that you can interact with. Like, there's if you're with the vault, there's your parents, there's the overseer, and there's your lover. Or you're going to be in Triber. There's the person you're competing with. There's the tribe leader, and then there's some chick or dude who wants to hey, let's go to the city. Stuff like that. These make preset characters that we can interact with, but just have us choose our own thing, and it helps us. You can give us preset skills, preset gear, similar to how it's kind of similar to how Dark Souls does it. Because in Dark Souls, you picking your class and picking some sort of origin kind of does, like picking a class affects what your character is good at, what it is. Like, I'm a noble knight from here, or I'm a thief from there. It gives you a background that you can choose that comes with the class, or you can just choose deprived. I think they should have a deprived option in the Fallout game where you're just born naked in the ditch and people found you. You start off with nothing. You start off the base of nothing. You just walk out, and then there you are. Just start the game.
You're a bum or something.
You're just some vagrant, and who happens to become the hero or the villain of the whole thing. I think that should be an option. And again, they don't have to change the storyline. They don't have to do anything like that. Just give me an origin story that I can pick from.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Your own origin story.
That's enough ranting for me about origins. But anyways, so yeah.
Well, actually, what I'd like to change right now, still on the topic of multiplayer and things like that. Let's bring up that GTA 5 story. Alright, so first off, I would like to start with things I really don't like about multiplayer. When it comes to switching to consoles and different things, I honestly gotta hate this, the level of violence in players. Like, on PC, like, sure there's violent people on there, but I mean, like, sometimes they're under friendly people. Like DayZ, like, you'll run into some deadly folk and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
You run into cannibals. But that doesn't happen too often. I was running around, I found a guy, we both had weapons in hand, and we said, hey. Okay, see ya. Don't look through those buildings, I already found stuff in there. Not much in there, though. It's like, alright, thanks for the heads up. Run back to him, hey, mind if I get that shovel for this flail? It's like, oh yeah, sure. Here, toss that over. Okay. Carry along, then.
Yeah, human interaction.
Yeah, see, that's some basic human interaction. Like, be friendly towards another, right?
Yeah.
Playing GTA 5. I just got a server with, like, level 300s and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Like, major shit bucket people. Now, I was walking around, I was offering, like, hey guys, you guys want to get an insurgent? We'll have some fun. Right? So you're driving around. This asshole just comes up, blows us up. Instantly, I'm like, okay, so... Because that guy didn't want to be friends, so he found us as a threat.
He didn't want to be friends.
Yeah, he didn't want to be friends. I'll just carry along with my business then. Avoid that asshole. Then, like, 5 minutes in, I see everyone who was originally, like, white in the map is now a bloodshot red. Everyone's going psycho. And apparently some assholes just bring a tank into the battle, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone goes into passive mode and everyone starts being friendly. Hey, Charlie! Hey, Charlie! Hey, Charlie bit my finger.
Oh my god,
Charlie Jenkins! Leroy Jenkins! And everything, right?
Yeah.
I walk up to the tank, challenge the tank, pull out my fucking RPG, kill the thing. Instantly, everyone's like, yay! They're all jumping around me, congratulating me. Like, yay, Charlie saved the day! Out of nowhere, everyone gets that passive mode. 5 guns are pointed at me. Thanks a lot, guys!
Wow.
Thanks. I just got praised for destroying the one enemy that we all had in common.
Well,
and now I'm dead.
the thing is, you gotta look at it this way. There's huge difference between GTA 5 and DayZ.
Well, yeah, there's huge differences in all games, but I mean, in all games I've come across, it seems that everyone in a mass multiplayer is never friendly.
Well, I mean, that's true. Maybe if you go to like maybe an RPG MMO, maybe you get the same thing. I don't know because I don't play those.
A lot of people in are still assholes.
In DayZ, there's stuff you can get. You can get things off of killing people. In GTA 5, there is nothing you can get. Yeah, maybe you can get like points for your gun, like the perks, but like honestly, who cares about that? Everyone's gonna get the platinum camouflage. Everyone's gonna get the gold camouflage. The pink. Yeah. No one cares. I have yet to see anyone who has like the green, the army, the blue. Yeah. No one, because who cares? Who likes those, anyways? So there's really no point.
Yeah.
To I mean, there's little point to killing people, but there's no point because you don't get anything out of it. Yeah. But then, what else can you do besides killing people? Make friends?
Yeah.
No, this is the internet. No one wants to know each other unless you all agree that Rarity is hot. That's all you can do. Unless that happens, no one can be friends. This is the way things are. First recording, I think it went well.
Yeah,
I think we got. I don't know. We'll have to go back into the audio, because we sure as hell didn't film anything here. And to see how it goes, there you go.
Wait, can I put one last thing? We gotta give our sponsors.
We don't have sponsors.
Before we started, I actually got one.
What? Who sponsored us?
Rumble Vibrators.
What?
Rumble Vibrators.
What are you talking about?
Rumble Vibrators sponsored us.
Yes, Rumble Vibrators sponsored us.
No, shut up. Rumble Vibrators did not sponsor
Rumble
us.
Vibrators. Okay, well, when we get back, we're going to talk about some more video games, maybe some new ones that are coming out.
Yeah, I know.
Back on that.
We did not get to talk about movies, but we will eventually get around to doing that. Anyways, that was the animated cast. Bye.
Bye. Bye.